Hi there, it's me, Gamer Tire here. I'm recapping Dragon Ball Z Chapter 286 to 290. For non-American countries, Dragon Ball Chapter 480 through 484. Please subscribe, watch the videos, and donate. Thanks. Let's get started. Chapter 286, The Fusion Succeeds. Originally released July 26, 1994. Yamcha tells the others that the youngsters are about to try fusion. So everyone walks over to watch. Yamcha says they're going to try it outside since, while fused, they could have such an incredible ki that they'll blow off the inner shrine. Krillin is convinced that they'll likely become a very strong warrior, but wonders what they look like. Kami Shin thinks they probably look similar, so they probably won't change too much. But then again, they could look like a completely different macho man. Chi-Chi wonders what their name will be, either Gotenks or Turten. Bulma says it won't matter since they'll only be fused for 30 minutes. Piccolo instructs the boys to match their ki and begin Fusion. Ha! There's a big flash as the two begin to fuse. Everyone looks up and standing before them is a large, pudgy kid. Everyone is shocked. Bulma hopes they can turn to normal. While Krillin doubts this is the stronger than Majin Buu warrior that Goku mentioned. Yamcha gets it. An eye for an eye, a fatty for a fatty. Kid begins running but stops 5 seconds later, panting hard. Kami Shin thinks that this is a failure. Piccolo realizes why, scolding the kid about Trunks having his finger out instead of a fist. Piccolo tells them to turn back, but he doesn't know how, so they just wait the 30 minutes. Everyone talks to him, and they find out his name is Gotenks. After 30 minutes, Goten splits back into Trunks and Goten. Everyone tries to talk to them, but Piccolo says they'll have to talk later. Now they must fuse again. Fusion! Ha! Trunks' finger is slightly off, and at the ha part, another flash, and ta-da! This time a very frail kid appears. Everyone realizes it was another failure. Piccolo scolds them about the finger being off, and thinks they'll have another 30 minutes to wait as Goten stands there wheezing like an old man. Once again, Fusion! Ha! Krillin commits that it seems like has been taking it too easy until now, with the panels and fusion posing being almost copies of each other. Toram appears behind him, saying he hopes the chief editor will pay him in full for this page. At the flash, a dozen-sized, normal-looking warriors appear. Everyone is blown away by his ki, except for the ladies. Piccolo thinks this is great, and in another 30 minutes they can try it again as Super Saiyans. Hehehe. Are you underestimating me? I am enough to defeat Majin Buu as I am now, because he's stupid, not knowing anything about Buu. And he definitely can't win as he is now. Don't you toy with me. Okay, I'm going to show you right away. Majin Buu's corpse, that is, Goten flies off, ignoring Piccolo's protest. Piccolo thinks he's an idiot, and he'll be killed. Krillin wonders if he can't actually win, though, as Yamcha agrees that he was certainly very confident. But Gotenks soon returns all beat up, and everything falls over. Goku says they'll fight Buu tomorrow, but for now they are training. Meanwhile, old Kaioshin continues his funky dancing around Gohan. He looks miserable. Chapter 287, The Earth's Secret Weapon, originally released August 2nd, 1994. In one day, Majin Buu has destroyed 8% of the Earth's people and cities. Like a child, Majin Buu thinks it's fun. It's fun when people try to resist him or run away. Most people were killed by explosion, but sometimes when he's hungry, he turns people into candy. to eat them up. But the Earth hasn't just watched in silence. The army has made a move, but of course they couldn't compete at all. Now everyone knows that it's all futile. There's only one that they can turn to. However, the remaining people haven't completely given up hope. They know via radio broadcast that a savior has survived. Everyone's waiting the awakening of that savior. Yes, Shepherd, who has been resting in shelter up until now in the order to heal up the fatigue from the Shinshikai Budokai, the one who overpowered Cell, the strongest in the world. No, the universe. Now there's the most famous legendary man has awakened, and he is finally going to stand up to Majin Buu, bearing the hope of the few remaining people upon his shoulders. Yes, the strongest warrior boasting myth-like invincibility, Mr. Satan, has at least taken action. The Royal Army has flown Satan to a safe distance from Boo's house. One of the officers asks about Satan's duffel bag, and he replies that it's full of secret weapons. Satan throws off his cape and belt, and then calls out Boo in a very quiet voice. The guy thinks Satan's throat must be sore, and so he yells out Boo for him. Satan calls him an idiot and says Boo won't hear that, and ducks behind a rock. But Boo doesn't come out, and Satan tells them to hurry up and leave. Once they're gone, Satan sneaks inside, stealthily holding a small shrub in front of his face. Once he gets close enough, he tosses a small rock at Boo's house, but nothing happens. Satan creeps along the outside of the house, peeping into the window to see that it's empty. Satan then becomes brave, says making fun of Boo since he's not actually here. Suddenly, there's a noise behind him, and Satan drops to his knees, wearily apologizing. It turns out to be a noise that was just a lizard. Satan is mad that he did all that just because of a stupid lizard. So he stomps on. Suddenly, Boo appears on the roof, and Satan bows and humbly greets him when he comes down. Boo asks what he wants to be turned into. Hard candy, a biscuit, a gummy? Satan asks him to hold up, since he has some lovely presents for Majin Buu. Satan says it's nothing much though, and Boo thinks he'll just kill him, and then Satan quickly retracts this, saying it's high-cost chocolate. Boo isn't sure what that means, so Satan explains that it's very expensive and very delicious. Boo takes a piece of it, sips it, and then eats it. Satan deliberately grins, thinking of the deadly poison he put in the chocolate. But nothing happens. And Boo says it's even yummier than human chocolate. Then the next one is a Game Boy, and shows Boo how to play with it. Boo starts to get frustrated because it's too hard, so Satan gives him an easier game. Satan runs away while he plays it, and then sets off a trigger he's holding. Boom! The Game Boy explodes, and Satan says, "That's the end. That's the end." But Boo survives and thinks that was a fun game. Since Satan is fun, Boo decides he wants to make him into a servant. Satan is grateful when Boo offers him some human candy balls. Satan really starts chewing on them, saying they're delicious. But then goes "Hey, look over there," and then splits them out. Satan then gets Boo to stare off at something else. While he's distracted, Satan elbows him in the back of the neck. Boo doesn't even notice and asks what he's looking at. Satan says he had seen a shadow. Boo says he'll kill it, and shoots a big blast out into the distance. Satan tells Boo he did very well, and thinks that should get their picture taken together. He tells Boo to lie on the ground so that it's the latest fashion. And then Satan intends over Boo's body for the photograph. Satan thinks at least he's gotten a good picture out of this. The two will go inside. Satan reserves Boo some food before washing his back in the tub. Saying he's doing all this, but he'll think of a way to kill Boo yet. Chapter 288, Super Fusion. World released August 9th, 1994. Goku's eating under a tree while Kabuto reads a book next to him. Asks Kaioshin if he really thinks Gohan will power up from all this. Kaioshin thinks so. The funky dancing ritual is now over, and the two of them are both sitting down, with old Kaioshin hands facing out toward Gohan. Gohan peeks his eyes open and notices that Kaioshin is asleep, and yells at him. The old man insists he's awake and says no more talking. And that dozes off again. Gohan thinks this is hopeless. Back on Earth, Piccolo wants the boys to try fusion as Super Saiyan. After last time, Piccolo warns them not to get too cocky if the fusion is successful. The boys nervously chuckle. Piccolo tells them to go ahead, and the boys each turn Super Saiyan, matching their ki. Fusion, ha! After a bright light, a flash, Super Saiyan Gotenks appears. Piccolo says his ki is certainly incredible, but wonders how he will be. He can't move. So says Piccolo's that house will get busted up if he shows him there. So he'll go down the ground. Goten zooms off. Piccolo gives chase. Goten flies all over the world, and finally lands and waits a while for Piccolo to catch up. Goten says that his speed, but that's his speed. But now he wants to test his power by beating up Majin Buu. Piccolo tries to stop him, but Goten flies off again, as Piccolo says he only has one more minute left to be fused. Goten arrives at Boo's house and calls him out, but poof, they revert to Trunks and Goten and run away. Boo comes out and wonders what that was, but Santon says it was nothing, as no one would dare talk to Boo like that. Chapter 289, The Friends of the Dijin. Original release August 23rd, 1994. Santon is crying as he reads a dog Flanders to Boo, who laughs and thinks it was funny. Boo decides it's time to go kill again. Now that they're done reading, and declines to go with him, instead of offering to stay home and cook. After we leave, Santon calls him a dumbass and spouts off some other little threats. Santon goes back inside and pulls some dynamite out of his bag that's strong enough to blow up a tank. Once he presses the remote switch, he'll have saved the world. Santon hides the dynamite in a pot and hopes Boo comes back soon. Meanwhile, an old couple is walking along, hoping to hide in the mountains to be safe from Boo. Suddenly, the old woman gets shot in the head by a sniper. The sniper tells his cohort that he had always wanted to shoot people, and since everyone will be killed by Majin Buu anyway, he's doing it now. He wants his cohort to snipe the old man next, which he does, and he finds he likes it too. Two of them then hop into their car and decide to head for the city, where there are more people left. Back at Boo's house, Saturn is busy cooking, thinking about how he'll be a hero. When he notices Boo is returning, Saturn pauses and says he's still cooking, but Boo has brought a puppy with him. Boo says the puppy isn't afraid and won't run away. Saturn says it looks like the puppy's leg is injured. Boo decides to heal it, then so the puppy can be scared and run away. But instead of running, the puppy actually acts friendly. Boo doesn't understand, so Saturn explains that the puppy is happy to have been healed and has taken a liking to Boo. Boo then tries running away, but the puppy happily follows. Boo asks if the puppy really likes him, and Saturn says it seems he does. Boo thinks he must be like Satan. And Saturn admits to liking Boo also. Boo is happy and offers the puppy chocolate, but Saturn says chocolate is bad for dogs. He needs dog food. Boo doesn't know what that is, so Santa offers to buy some, drives a distance away on a scooter, and prepares to blow off the dynamite. But the sight of Boo and the puppy playing makes him change his mind. The sniper and his killer are driving through town, shooting at everyone with machine guns. 38, 39, 40 people. The killer is worried that Majin Buu could show up since he's supposed to live nearby, but the sniper insists it's okay because they have these powerful bazookas. Back at the house, the puppy likes his dog food, but Boo thinks it's yucky. Santa wants to know something from Boo. Why does he kill people and destroy houses? Boo says it's fun. Bibbidi and Bobbidi said that's how to play. Sen says, who are they? Boo says they're his creators, and they're bad. Sen says if they're bad, he shouldn't listen to them, and shouldn't kill or destroy. Boo asks if he really thinks that stuff is bad. Sen says, yeah. Boo then promises not to kill or destroy anymore. Sen thinks he really is a hero, and he really has saved the world. Sephiroth and his cohort are now nearing Boo's house in their car, and the cohort is much more worried than the sniper is. Boo and the puppy are playing with a ball, and Boo throws the ball way out. The puppy chases after it, but is suddenly shot by the sniper from atop a small cliff. The cohort wonders if that's Mr. Satan down there with Majin Buu. Boo looks absolutely shocked. Chapter 290, The Creature of Wrath. Released August 30th, 1994. The cohort wonders why Mr. Satan would be with Majin Buu, but the sniper says it doesn't matter. They'll just kill him and be the new heroes. Sin spots them atop a cliff, but the sniper then fires a rocket at the house. Santa manages to get away and they celebrate their victory, but when smoke clears, Boo is unscathed and very angry. The sniper prepares to fire again, but suddenly the cohort is knocked out. Saturn is also very angry. The next beats the hell out of the sniper. He's also very angry and beats the hell out of the snipers. The sniper Boo then calms down, says the bad guys are taken care of. Satan heads back towards the remains of the house. Satan notices that the puppy is still alive, and Boo quickly rushes over to heal him. The two jump for joy, happy that the puppy is okay. Dende and Piccolo have been watching from up above, and Piccolo wonders why that windbag is with Majin Buu. Dende seems hopeful that they may not even have to fight. Piccolo says Boo is still dangerous. Suddenly, somebody gets back up on his feet, shoots Satan with a handgun from his back pocket, and then runs off. Boo is unbelievably angry now and is letting off a bit of steam. He puts the puppy down and heals Satan, who thanks Boo for saving him. Boo weakly tells him to run far away from the puppy, or they'll die. Satan doesn't understand, and Boo yells at him to just hurry. Satan runs off with the puppy as Boo steam forms into a giant cloud overhead. The cloud then begins to take shape, and everyone is worried about what's happening. Please subscribe, help reach 1,000 plus subscribers. Watch the videos fully helps increase the watch hours to 4,000 plus. And help fund the channel by donating monthly on a picture page, starting at $8 a month with 4 plus posts per month, or $3 per post, or one-time donation on a Ko-fi page. Have a blessed day. See you all next video visit, but for now, bye!